Same hustle, new money. Ay, same hustle, new money. Money. Ay, look, man, same hustle, new money. Same hustle, new money.
Yo, welcome to The Corner, the show where we talk hip-hop all day, every day. And we got a couple reviews coming at you. The first review is going to be Kendrick Lamar's Untitled, Unmastered. And the second review is Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz album, Collegrove.
Can I drink this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so with me today, I got a couple guests. We got some twins here today.
Well, you just opened up the floor to get your ass roasted.
No, we got Dimitri here. You have a Twitter handle?
Oh, Twitter. Damn, what's my Twitter name?
Anyways, all right, we also got.
I'll come back. I forgot it.
We at the end, and then we also got Castro Jones, Dominic Jones, Primo Jones. He's a friend of the show.
Yo, hey, it's my show.
Well, all right, as long as you're speaking to
show.
the mic.
It's our show.
It's the show. Our show. Anyways, so we're gonna get into review. So first of all, Kendrick Lamar, he drops another album out of the blue.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, Top Cat, I guess their producer, manager dude. He decided that he'd surprise the fans with a new album, and everyone was thinking it was gonna be Schoolboy Q or Ab Soul.
Everybody dropping this year though.
Yeah, it was crazy how many people are actually dropping albums this year.
It
But
should have been Schoolboy, but go on.
yeah, it should have been. I like how Kendrick Lamar just cut the line. Like, dude, you just dropped the album last year around the same time.
But it was. I feel like it was just stuff left off for To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, but he still cut in front of everybody.
True. I mean, but this stuff didn't fit at all with that album.
You know what I like it though?
Second song did.
But what it shows is this new idea, this new concept of just putting, unfinished product out there to the internet, to the audience. Like the way Kanye West album is. It doesn't feel fully finished to develop. Like the songs are like, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute tracks. And this sort of
Jay. With the beach is better, that was like 30 seconds.
yeah, but obviously, as
Drake
rap,
did first.
Drake did just drop that album.
But I mean,
If
his
you
stuff
read
was
it.
like mastered and packaged and playing.
All them random joints from his mixtapes. No, but them like 2 minute songs from his mixtapes.
That was
Yeah. So, you have this progressive way of doing albums now. And so, overall, I thought the album was pretty cool. I liked it. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It felt like sort of finding his way to Pimp a Butterfly. Because To Pimp a Butterfly is so left field. It's so out there.
That was on his way.
Because you hear on some of these songs, he's actually spitting bars. It feels more, hip hop than it is live instrumentation on a lot of these tracks.
Yeah, and then he had the song by Egypt, and then
That really didn't. I didn't get that. I don't know if he
That
just
was
wanted
new.
the
That was
producer credit for it, or like he actually was in there because his
Here
daddy
you
Swiss
go.
Beats. Like,
Here
you know
you
what I
go.
mean?
Happy 5th birthday. I'm gonna give you a verse.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the verse. He did the
The whole
beat.
song. Yeah, I know,
The
but
beat,
he
yeah.
did the beat. But I mean, here you go,
beat.
producing credits.
Yeah, and I don't know how that works, but anyways, what you think about the album, Dimitri?
It was better than To Pimp a Trash Can, I'll tell you that much.
So you didn't like the Pimp a Butterfly at
No,
all?
it's horrible. It's horrible.
You know what? You know what this album made me realize though? It made me look and realize that what I didn't like, why I don't listen to Pimp a Butterfly as much as I think I should.
Because it sucks.
No, not this.
So
That
you just
you know
can't
what it
ride
is?
with it.
The saxophone, the saxophone was it was a lot more evident in this one. So I was able to realize like I hate the saxophone. That's why it made Pimp a Butterfly made me not want to listen to it. I do not like the saxophone.
Don't disrespect the saxophone.
Is that something you play?
Yes.
I hate it. It sounds horrible to me,
Mark,
and it makes
do
me
you
want to
hear
go. It makes me want to go to sleep when I hear it.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
I don't like mixing my jazz and my rap.
So
Just
what
me
do y'all
personally.
do when y'all listen to Pimp a Butterfly? Because I tried playing 2K while listening to it. I tried smoking while listening to it. I tried working out while listening to it. I can't listen to it nowhere.
I don't know. You got to be like in the mood for that. And I feel like this is the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you could tell that he was going to start talking about religion at first. With the first track, he talking about like the apocalypse and everything. And then he was like, "Ooh, maybe I could get more black and more realer with it," you know?
Yeah, and it overall though, it was just like it's so organically done. Like you just like to put just a whole bunch of random assortment of songs together and just call it an album. Like that's
And
pretty.
then the
That's
one
pretty
track
dope.
wasn't even a song. It was them like just vibing in the studio, planning out how they gonna play the song.
And it's an idea of like, all right, I'm letting this left field lane of rap go.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna drop everything that was left over from it because I'm not going back to this. A lot of times artists won't even drop those type of songs. They'll just leave them on the shelf.
Well, the labels won't drop them. It ain't the artists.
Yeah, but either way,
you want to do something different.
Yeah, and we're living in an age where you can't do stuff like that. Like this album probably won't ever see CD shelves again because nobody buys CDs anymore. I still like it because I'm an old school head of hip hop, so I still like to have physical albums, but we probably won't see one for this.
Nah, but hey, if he get nominated for a Grammy for it, I'm gonna shit myself, honestly.
That's crazy, right? It's because it's not great, but it's good. It's enjoyable to listen to. It shows that he still can spit really good. Everybody that he added to the album was at the top of their game. Like they was in the real. You could tell everybody was in a zone, a vibe.
I was just mad Ab-Soul wasn't on it.
I don't know if he would fit. Like he really spits bars and like.
I think he could have got in it.
It almost feels like
he went on the Pimp a Butterfly either, and I was like, come on.
Because this one, it felt like improv too. It felt real jazzy. It felt like really improv too. Because he didn't go in and spitting bars. Like he would let the beat ride or let somebody else take it, and then he'll come in. Me and Top is like,
he'll ease you into it. He'll start kissing on your neck, and then he'll start giving it to you.
Yeah. But so that's our review of that. So let's get into this other album. This album.
Yes. Come on.
Collegrove.
Come on.
Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. I was about to say 2
Lil
Shorts.
Wayne.
2 Chainz, Lil Wayne. As much as everyone was, talking about how Baby and Wayne kind of made up, this kind of shows that it's not as clear as everyone thinks it is. Because Wayne had to go through Def Jam. He had to go through a lot of like hoops. And it's not even officially called a Lil Wayne project.
It's 2 Chainz.
It's 2 Chainz featuring Lil Wayne because that's the only way Lil Wayne gonna be able to produce anything.
They played it there.
Dang, I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, so the way this album starts off, it starts off with a song called Dedication, which is just 2 Chainz, and he's pretty much just showing his affection and love for Lil Wayne.
He put him on.
Yeah, he did. And I thought this was going to be a really great album because when that first track comes on, you really get to hear a different side of 2 Chainz. You don't hear the introspective 2 Chainz. When you ever heard
his inner thoughts,
big
his
booty,
thoughts.
you know what I mean? You don't hear his thoughts. So just to hear him sort of be able to take his, slick Rick route and try to do something different, and it's an interesting story because you want to know like how these two people.
The way he articulated it, he's smarter than what he is. I mean, he was 4.0 magna cum laude.
Yeah, but that don't mean you can be a rapper.
I'm just saying he
could
graduated with 4.0.
A lyrical rapper.
He a smart dude, man. He dumbing down for the money. I mean, he and his brilliant show sometimes, and that's hard for me to say about 2 Chainz. Let me say that first. That is very.
That was one of the things I didn't like about the album. I'm gonna say that I hated this album.
I liked it.
Other than that first song, which I was like, all right, this is interesting. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. Like, it was a trudge to get through this. Like, I really had to like go through the swamp just to get through this. Lil Wayne, listening to Lil Wayne in 2016 is like watching Kobe's farewell tour. Like, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Like, you really just want him to hang it up.
So disrespectful on this show. Like, really disrespectful on this show.
You don't think that analogy works?
No.
To which person, Lil Wayne or Kobe?
I mean, watching Lil Wayne in 2016, it's like, you just don't do it.
This took me back to like
Kobe.
a no ceilings. Took me back to like mixtape Wayne.
No, it didn't.
And it wasn't the trash he's been putting out.
So
yes,
of all
is.
the takes you could have picked, you picked no cylinders?
Yes, no cylinders of everything
Look,
he's put out.
saying.
That was his last best effort. And it wasn't even great, but that was his best. And the thing about this album is it's about a decade too late. Like, when you first heard Duffel Bag Boy, what was the one thing you thought? Was the Wayne verse. That was the one thing you thought. Like, this song is great, but it'd be even better.
He wouldn't fit.
Man, back then, Lil Wayne in 2006-7 era, yes, he would have fit. He would have fit on anything.
That would have made it a 4-verse track, and niggas not doing that.
Man, take off Dollar. I'm fine with that.
Then it's not Player Circle no more. It's Titty Boy and whoever
exactly.
do it is featuring Lil Wayne.
It's what we wanted from this album.
That would have overshadowed then because Duffel Bag Boy wasn't as big as.
But what I'm saying is, that song should have led to something like this, like a mixtape with Player Circle and Lil Wayne, instead of doing it 10 years later when 2 Chainz is at the top of his game. He like, come on, Lil Wayne. I still believe.
Don't you really want to listen to a Player Circle mixtape though?
maybe in 2006 I would have been
No.
interested.
No.
I would have been
No.
interested,
Nope.
but just off that song.
We was trying to hear Lil Wayne and T-Pain at the time.
Exactly.
let alone
Oh,
2
T
Chainz.
Wayne. Everybody remember that album was supposed to come out? T
I'm
Wayne.
glad it didn't.
No, that would have been too much auto-tune. too much.
And that's what led to the destruction of this album. Because Wayne does not know how to utilize that autotune anymore. Somebody need to be in the studio and slap him and be like, "Listen, stop it." There's a song on here called "What Happened." I'm trying to figure out what happened to you, Lil Wayne, because it's just trash. And then you bring 2 Chainz along to autotune on that song
And then
too.
he says, "Ain't no auto-tune." I don't know, man.
It was
it's
tough
a
to
couple
get
songs
through.
that I could do without, but overall, man, I was rocking with it.
Really?
And like I said, I'm not a big fan.
So 2 Chainz would come on and he would rock the song, right? And after that first verse, I'm like, this song is still going on. It's only like a minute 34 into it, but he just still that my dog, that my dog.
I like the joint. I like when it was just 2 Chainz by himself more than Wayne. Wayne, I feel like he was like that. He was that tie for that suit to pop it off. You know.
Nah,
He
not
was that
Wayne.
accessory.
No,
I'm just saying, man. I mean, I'd rather see 2 Chainz and Wayne than Rick Ross and Wayne at this moment.
Yeah, but I barely want to see Rick Ross by himself, let alone with somebody else.
I don't want to see Wayne.
Yeah, no, like
But
that's
this
what
helped.
I'm saying.
This
Like
helped.
this
This helping Wayne.
this is gonna help
I
him,
don't
but
care about him being helped.
if we look at just the album itself, if you look at some of these songs, like the ones that were trying to be like the song Bounce, the songs that were trying to be singles, they were forced and just kind of like not hidden, not clicking. Well, what today is like a lot of these beats on this album felt like circa 2009, 2010. You don't think so? They didn't feel
Hell
current.
no.
They didn't feel current. You know what the current sound of hip hop is? It's very moody. It's very minimal, and it's very
Travis Scott.
dark. Yeah, it's that vein. That's what modern hip hop is today,
Wait,
whether you
wait.
like it or not.
Hip hop.
Y'all
Yeah.
listen to Travis Scott on this show?
Yeah,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean,
but what I'm saying is that's what modern hip hop is. You listen to the last albums that have come out, all have been in that sort of vein. That's just where hip hop is today. And if you're not doing that and you're reverting back to sort of
this. I mean, to me, this sounds like Atlanta.
identities.
Man,
All right. Okay, we do got a London on the track.
that's London on the track.
For
Mike
section.
Will made it.
For section. That actually wasn't a bad beat. I thought that was the
can't
best
remember
beat.
which
That was towards the end, like you can't get it in my section or something like that.
one that was.
But anyways, to me, we got one album that was really great. That's crazy when Kendrick's leftover beats is better. Kendrick,
Okay.
I messed that joke up. When Kendrick's leftover stuff is better than 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne.
Like they
What I
first
mean is 2
effort.
Chainz and Lil Wayne.
What's the replay value on the Unmastered?
I mean,
None?
How memorable is it gonna be?
I remember it was Collegrove. Like people are gonna be like, that happened?
Because what it did, he didn't give it an identity. No track has identity, so it's gonna be track
Yeah.
this, track that, track this, track that. After a while, you gonna forget it. People gonna call it
agree.
its own track, and then everybody gonna have different names for it, and you gonna just forget about it. It's gonna get caught up in the fray.
Yeah, but it has some spectacular bars on there.
Hey, a couple songs I'm gonna ride to, but as a whole, I can't just like put it on and ride. Like I was driving home from work, and I was trying to ride to it, and it was pissing me off because it didn't flow with me in the traffic. You know. so-
Okay, but
What,
guess
the
what?
Kendrick?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I probably swerve in oncoming traffic if I get a fucking car, dog.
Yeah, you know what? When I first heard "Pimp a Butterfly," I didn't enjoy it because I was in the car and I'm like, "What am I?"
It didn't fit the mood. It
Because
just
Yeah,
didn't
like,
fit
the
the
why
first
would-
mood.
songs, the first songs I heard was "Black of the Berry" and then the
Yeah.
other one. So "Black of the Berry," I'm thinking it's gonna be
free, nigga. You can't.
very
you,
tough.
You know.
But anyways, that's our album reviews of Kendrick Lamar's Untitled, Unmastered, and also 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, Collar
And
Garbage.
his name is kind of false because I mean,
Collar Garbage.
it doesn't sound like perfect.
Who?
Kendrick's. Like the sound, the quality of it doesn't sound too perfect, but
not
it sounds
supposed to be.
better though. But I'm saying like for it to say unmastered. I mean,
Well,
it
yeah.
didn't sound
I mean,
you
they're
got a
not
good
gonna put out,
enough
they're not gonna
booth,
put
you
out
don't need
nothing.
to master it.
Yeah, if you got a good booth, you don't need to master everything.
shit, if you want it perfect when you got in your headphones.
I mean, it sounds decent enough. You know, the average listener ain't gonna pay attention to all that.
Oh man, I did.
But anyways, so as always, I'm your host, as always, DJ Thirst.
I got something to say. The documentary should have been in the top 10. Lupe Fiasco fucking sucks.
That documentary was in our top 10.
It was in my top 10.
It was number 4 on our list. You didn't watch the whole thing.
Cause y'all started talking about Lupe Fiasco. Y'all put some on there.
This
Man,
is,
that's all I gotta say. I'm
Demetri Jones.
School 'em Jonesy is my Twitter.
School 'em Jonesy.
Yeah, School 'em Jonesy.
At Twitter. And also
No Twitter.
Primo Jones.
That's cause he got a wife.
And we out.